Hey everyone, Zia here and welcome back to the channel. I have some absolutely insane and important updates for you today, okay? Let's jump right into it. Okay, buckle up. The Indian stock market just plunged, wiping out 3 days of gains in a single jaw-dropping session. What on earth just happened? You heard that right? The Sensex plummeted 388 points, and the Nifty 50 dropped below 25,350. Look at the numbers right here, printed on the screen. But here's the wild part. Officially, it is profit booking and weak global cues, but analysts are pointing to some deeper, unseen forces at play. Check out this intel on the screen. And this is where it gets interesting. The real receipts show rising NBFC delinquencies, especially in microfinance. Plus, sluggish Q2 earnings in IT and consumer sectors are seriously testing investor confidence. Look at the data laid out for you. Even with the US Fed's rate cut offering some relief, domestic headwinds are pushing a wave of profit booking. Index heavyweights like HDFC Bank and Reliance were top drags. So what's your take on this? Is this just a blip or a sign of bigger shifts to come? In other news, a surprising development has just come to our attention. Okay, you are not going to believe this political bombshell. Nepal's ex-BM, KP Sharma Oli, vanished after massive Gen Z protests, only to reappear with an explosive claim. Was he in hiding or plotting his next move? After his dramatic resignation, Oli disappeared for 9 days. Army barracks, Shivapuri Forest. Look at this map, his location was a secret. And the text right here confirms, location undisclosed due to security. What was really happening behind the scenes? Oli alleges peaceful Gen Z protests were infiltrated by conspirators who incited violence. He claims automatic weapons were used, and the proof is right here. He wants it investigated thoroughly. This is where it gets interesting. But hold on, because it gets crazier. Oli warns of a major attack on Nepal's sovereignty itself. He points to burnt landmarks and a burnt Nepal map. You can see the destruction outlined in this image, highlighting the extent of the damage. Was this more than just protests? Now Oli is making a call for unity, urging Nepalese citizens to defend the constitution, comparing it to past betrayals. But wait, Nepal has moved on. Gen Z elected a new PM, Sushila Karki. So, is this a plea for unity or a political comeback in disguise? Alright, moving on to our next story. Okay, are you ready for an absolute bombshell? A jailed separatist leader claims he met a terror mastermind at the request of Indian intelligence, and was then thanked by the Prime Minister himself. Is this true? What just happened? Jailed JKLF Chief Yasin Malik just dropped a bombshell in a Delhi High Court affidavit, and we have the receipts. He claims he met Lashkar-e-Taiba founder Hafiz Saeed in 2006, and look at this on-screen detail. PM Singh expressed gratitude for his efforts. But here's the wild part. Malik alleges this wasn't his personal initiative. This official document states IB requested meeting for peace process. He says he was specifically asked by Special Director IBV K. Joshi to engage with militant leaders for Kashmir peace talks after national capital bomb blasts. But hold on, because it gets crazier. Malik now calls this classic betrayal. After 13 years, the exact same meeting, which was supposedly for peace, is now shown out of context to invoke UAPA against him, branding him a terrorist. He says it was to justify abrogating Article 370. And now, this affidavit comes as the NIA appeals for Malik's death sentence in a 2017 terror funding case. They're using this very meeting as proof. Was this a strategic backchannel gone wrong, or a politically convenient reframing of history? What's the real story here? Okay, from the world of politics to the world of entertainment. Imagine hitting that massive jackpot in your favorite online game. The screen flashes, the coins pile up, but then a silent hand reaches in. What if every big win suddenly came with a massive, hidden cost? Okay, Zone News crew, you are not going to believe what we uncovered. The latest budget just dropped a bombshell on online gaming, slapping a huge 30% tax on your net winnings. And the proof is right here. Look at this text, it says 30% tax on wins. This is a massive red flag for gamers. But hold on, because it gets crazier. The government also axed the 10,000 rupee threshold. Why? Well, analysts are waving red flags, saying some companies were strategically keeping winnings below that mark to avoid TDS entirely. Look at the text overlay. No more 10K threshold. They just closed that loophole. Revenue Secretary Sanjay Malhotra clarified this isn't on every single win, but on your net winnings when you pull cash from your accumulated pool. And if you don't withdraw it, boom, taxed at the financial year end. The data tells a very different story when you see it spelled out. Taxed on net winnings. This changes everything for game strategy. This move is massive, with India's online gaming set to hit $5 billion by 2025. Experts are warning it could hit user psyche just like crypto taxation did. Is this a brilliant move for revenue or a total fail for the booming gaming scene? What would you do in this situation? And now for something on a lighter note. Okay, picture this. A campus rocked by a political earthquake. Major victories, unexpected upsets, and a battle for supremacy that just hit different. Is this the new normal for student power? The results are in, and get this, it's absolutely mind-blowing. The ABVP just swept the DUSU elections, clinching the president's post. Look at this, Aryan Mon leading the charge. But here's the wild part. Just when you thought it was a clean sweep, the NSUI pulled off a shocker. Rahul Jansla secured the vice president spot. You can see the numbers right here, a decisive win for NSUI. The ABVP dominance continued, snagging the secretary and joint secretary posts with Kunal Shohari and Deepika JHA winning big. But the SFI and AISA? They drew a blank. The proof is in the details. Campus power dynamics just shifted. So, what does this mean for the future of student politics? A powerful showing from ABVP, but NSUI proved they're still a force to be reckoned with. What's your take on this? Okay, up next. You guys are not going to believe this. Picture this, a maze of logins, endless paperwork, and the sheer frustration of tracking your own hard-earned money. Sound familiar? Zone News, what if I told you that nightmare is finally over? Okay, Zone News, because the EPFO just dropped Passbook Lite, and look at this, it's a game changer. No more separate portals, just one seamless view of your contributions and balance directly within the main portal. This means everything, and I mean everything, is consolidated for you. Remember the nightmare of switching jobs and chasing transfer certificates? Well, Zone News. But here's the wild part. You can now download an Extra K directly. Look at this document on screen. No more waiting, no more requests, just instant digital proof. And you can track your transfer applications online, ensuring your PF balance updates in real time. And the delays in claim approvals, forget about them. But hold on, because it gets crazier. Because the EPFO has just delegated powers to lower-level officers. That means shorter processing times, improved accountability, and faster, seamless service for you. This on-screen text confirms, claims approved faster. Can you believe it? This isn't just a small update. It's a massive shift towards transparency and efficiency. Quicker settlements, real-time tracking, simplified access, and permanent digital records for your future pension benefits. So, Zone News, is this the future of financial services, or just the beginning of bigger changes? And just when you thought the day couldn't get any stranger. Okay, you are not going to believe this. Whispers are turning into screams as allegations of vote Cory, election theft, are shaking the very foundations of India's democracy. What on earth is going on? Rahul Gandhi has dropped a bombshell, accusing the Election Commission itself of being a Chunav Ka Chowkidar, an election watchman who stood by, watching the theft unfold, even protecting the thieves. And look at this on your screen, a direct quote from his post. He's citing real data. In Karnataka's Aland, he claims 6,018 votes of Congress supporters were deleted. And then, a staggering 6,850 voters allegedly added fraudulently in Maharashtra's Rajura using automated software. And this is where it gets crazy. The Election Commission has fired back, calling these claims incorrect and baseless. But not everyone is buying it. The BJP has hit back hard. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju slammed Gandhi, saying his leadership has failed and he's abused India's democratic system. And look at this fiery response right here. From vote Corey to baseless claims, the political battlefield is scorching. Rahul Gandhi is demanding the EC stop protecting vote chores or face accusations of murdering the Constitution. He even promised a hydrogen bomb revelation coming soon. So, what's the real endgame here? Is this a genuine threat to democracy or just political fireworks? Now, for a look at what's happening in the world of finance. Okay, Zo fam, you are not going to believe what we've uncovered. One moment, a legendary voice, Zubeen Garg, captivating millions the next. Silence. How could a simple dive in Singapore turn into an international tragedy? The official word? Assamese superstar Zubeen Garg, age 52, gone. The reports are saying a serious scuba diving mishap. Look at this detail, a fall into the sea, losing consciousness. The text right here, scuba accident, critical mishap. This wasn't just a minor incident. But here's the shocking twist. Zubeen wasn't just on vacation. He was in Singapore for the 3-day Northeast Festival. He was inviting friends to celebrate. The overlay shows Northeast Festival, last invitation. Imagine the crushing irony, Zo fam. The news sent shockwaves, and the public reaction has been fierce. Tributes are pouring in from all corners, including Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma and other leaders. And look at what this overlay says. Assam mourns, icon's legacy. It's clear his impact was immeasurable. His voice, his music, his spirit, truly immortal. Assam has lost not just a voice, but a heartbeat, a cultural cornerstone. The void he leaves behind is immense. So, Zo fam, how will Zubeen Garg's incredible legacy continue to inspire generations for years to come? Alright, that's all for today. Don't forget to hit that button. It really helps the channel out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next Zo News.